Dear ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it takes a loss to make us look up. It takes pain to push us into purpose. It takes the darkness to make us realize how much we need the light. And I came to remind somebody today the light is coming. I know what it's like to walk through loss. The kind of loss that doesn't just affect your situation, it shakes your identity. The loss of a dream, the loss of trust, the loss of someone you thought would always be there. You feel like the air is thinner, like your heart is heavier, like your hope is slipping through your fingers. But hear me, God does his deepest work in the darkest places. It may feel like you're buried, but you're not. You've been planted, and when a seed goes into the ground, it doesn't look like growth. It looks like silence. It looks like nothing is happening. But beneath the soil, something is breaking open. Something is taking root. Something is preparing to rise. Loss can feel like the end, but with God, loss is often the beginning. He uses what we lose to shape who we're becoming. The pain isn't pointless. The valley isn't wasted. The tears you cried weren't ignored. They were watering your next season. So don't give up in the dark. Don't quit in the quiet. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it's not on its way. The sun still rises. Hope still breathes. And joy will find you again. Your story is not over, it's just beginning a new chapter. Light comes after loss. That's not a cliché. That's a promise. And if you're in a season where everything feels broken, empty, or unclear, don't count yourself out. Because you're about to see the kind of light that doesn't just restore what you lost, it reveals what was always within you. 10 key points of the speech. Light comes after loss. Loss is not the end, it's often the beginning of something greater. God uses pain to position us for purpose. What feels like being buried is actually being planted. Light doesn't always come immediately, but it always comes faithfully. Loss breaks us open so something deeper can grow within. Your tears are not wasted, they are watering your next season. Hope lives even in the valley. It just speaks in whispers. God's silence is not his absence, he's working in the dark. You don't need to understand everything to trust that light is coming. Every loss carries the seed of a new beginning. Don't miss it. Absolutely. Here's key point 1 from the speech a light comes after loss expanded in large length and written in the powerful, emotionally stirring, and faith infused style inspired by Stephen Furtick, without a subtitle or conclusion. Loss has a way of convincing us that it's over. That whatever was taken, broken, or left behind is proof we've reached the end of something beautiful. But what if I told you the loss was actually the beginning See, the enemy wants you to believe that loss is the closing of your story. He wants you to associate the end of a relationship, the collapse of a dream, or the death of a season with defeat. But heaven doesn't see it that way, because in God's kingdom, endings are often disguised as entrances. He allows what ends in your life to prepare space for what's next Sometimes you have to lose the thing you thought you couldn't live without in order to find what you were really created for. That loss you're mourning, that heartbreak you're carrying, that disappointment you can't seem to shake. It might just be the clearing ground for the greatest transformation of your life. Think about a tree in the fall. The leaves that fall are not a sign of death, they're a sign that the tree is preparing for renewal And in the same way, some losses in your life aren't evidence that something is wrong. They're evidence that something new is being made right, but it doesn't feel like that when you're standing in the ashes. It doesn't feel like that when the silence is louder than your prayers. And yet, in those very moments, God is initiating a new beginning quietly, strategically, lovingly. You see, God is not afraid of endings. He uses them, he redeems them, he builds from them. Sometimes he allows the thing we cling to fall apart so that we can cling to him instead because your comfort zone will never call out your calling. And if it takes a loss to get you to lean into something deeper, God will use it. Not because he enjoys your pain, but because he values your becoming more than your temporary peace. So if you're standing in the ruins of what used to be, don't assume it's over. Look again, pray again, trust again, because the ashes don't mark your grave, they mark your ground, and that ground is holy because something new is about to grow from it. Loss isn't always the end. Sometimes it's just the start of the story God wanted to write all along. Absolutely. Here's key point 2 from a light comes after loss, expanded in large length and delivered in a deeply emotional, hope-infused, and spiritually charged tone inspired by Stephen Furtick without subtitle or conclusion. Pain isn't pleasant, but it's powerful. It can do something in your soul that comfort never could, because pain has a way of waking you up. It clears the clutter. It strips away the distractions. It puts everything under a microscope and makes you ask questions that comfort would never raise. You begin to wonder, why am I here? What do I really value? What am I really made of? And while the pain may feel like punishment, what if it's actually preparation? Sometimes we don't discover purpose until something breaks. Because as long as everything is easy, predictable, and safe, we can float. We can survive on autopilot, but pain has a way of shaking you into attention. Pain presses you into places you never thought you could go. It births depth, hunger, and resilience. God doesn't waste your pain, he uses it to position you. Look at any story of greatness. There's always a point where everything fell apart. That moment of loss, of betrayal, of devastation. And from that breaking came birthing, from the shattering came shaping, from the pain came purpose. It's not that God causes every painful thing, but he is the master at taking what hurt you and turning it into what heals you. Pain often positions you in rooms you weren't bold enough to enter on your own. It pushes you out of places you were never meant to stay in. It stretches your faith, it purifies your motives, it deepens your worship. And while you're walking through it, you might feel like you're losing, but in heaven's eyes, you're being refined. And here's the thing, purpose doesn't always come with applause. Sometimes it comes with pressure. And pain is often the pressure God uses to reveal the diamond inside of you. You don't have to like the pain to be changed by it. You just have to stay long enough to see what it's doing in you. You may not understand why it happened, and you may never get the full answer on this side of eternity. But that doesn't mean the pain didn't have a purpose. The loss, the delay, the heartbreak, all of it is being used to shape something eternal in you. Something solid, something real, something that can carry the calling you were always meant to walk in. So, when you look at your loss, don't just grieve what was taken, ask God what is being built, because sometimes the very thing that felt like it would break you was the thing that finally positioned you to become unbreakable. Certainly. Here's key point 3 from light comes after loss, expanded in large length written in a passionate, prophetic, and heart-stirring tone inspired by Stephen Furtick without a subtitle or conclusion. When you're in a season of loss, it often feels like everything is caving in. The dreams you once carried now feel buried. The relationships you leaned on are no longer there. The confidence you used to walk in feels like it's disappeared. And in that space of silence and uncertainty, it's easy to believe you've been buried. But what if I told you you haven't been buried? You've been planted. See, there's a big difference between being buried and being planted. When something is buried, it's done, it's covered up. It's over. But when something is planted, it may look the same from the surface, it's still underground. It's still unseen. It's still surrounded by dirt, but the intention is entirely different. Because buried things stay dead, planted things come back stronger. And right now, someone reading this feels forgotten. You feel hidden, overlooked, abandoned, but you're not buried, you're in the middle of a divine process. God has planted you deep because He's about to grow you wide. He's doing something in the dark that light can't do yet. You're taking root, and roots don't grow in the spotlight, they grow in silence, in pressure, in waiting. It's easy to celebrate fruit, but you can't get fruit without a root, and you can't get root without dirt. So the dirt you're under right now, the weight you feel pressing against you, it's not your ending, it's your becoming. God is using the very thing that looks like death to bring about new life. But here's the hard part: when you're planted, it feels like isolation, it feels like rejection, it feels like loss, and in your mind, it's tempting to label it as punishment. But what looks like punishment is actually preparation. You're not being left behind, you're being set apart. God hides what He's about to reveal. He covers what He's cultivating, because if you came up too soon, the winds of pressure would blow you over. But when your roots run deep, your fruit will last. So stop thinking this is the end. Stop telling yourself it's over. Stop letting the silence convince you that God isn't speaking. He is, just not in the way you're used to. He's speaking through growth, through transformation, through hiddenness, through roots that are going to sustain you in seasons to come. You've been planted, not buried, and just like a seed that breaks open beneath the surface, you're about to rise. But this time, when you do, you'll be stronger, deeper, and more grounded than ever before, of course. Here's key point 4 from light comes after loss, expanded in large length, delivered with a deep, reflective, and soul-stirring tone in the spirit of Stephen Furtick's style, without subtitle or conclusion, We live in a world obsessed with immediacy. Everything has to be fast, instant, visible. We want miracles on demand and breakthroughs without the process. But in real life, especially in spiritual life, light doesn't always show up right away. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes the morning doesn't come when you expect it. Sometimes the night feels like it overstays its welcome. But just because the light hasn't come yet doesn't mean it's not on its way. One of the greatest tests of faith is learning how to walk when you can't yet see. It's trusting that the sun will rise even while you're still stuck in the dark. It's believing that even though your surroundings are screaming nothing's changing, something is shifting beneath the surface. God's timing doesn't always match our desire, but it always aligns with His purpose. You can pray and still feel blind. You can worship and still feel stuck. You can obey and still not see the result you hoped for. But don't let the delay deceive you. Light has its own schedule, and when it finally shows up, you'll realize that God didn't forget you. He was forming you. The dark wasn't a denial, it was a preparation space, a sacred place, a hidden workshop where your character was carved, your faith was forged, and your roots grew deeper than your fears. There's a reason stars don't shine in the day. Their light is always there, but they need the darkness to be seen. And the same is true for the glory that God is building in you. It needs the night to become visible. You may feel unseen, you may feel like no one understands, but the longer you remain faithful in the dark, the more radiant your testimony will be when the light breaks in. The enemy wants you to equate silence with absence, but the truth is, God does some of His loudest work in the quietest seasons, and the light that is coming won't just illuminate your situation, it will reveal the growth, the grace, and the greatness that was being developed in secret. So don't be discouraged by the delay. Light doesn't need your timeline to be faithful. It doesn't come when you snap your fingers. It comes when your spirit is ready to carry what the light reveals. Because with God, delay is never denial, And just because you don't see it yet doesn't mean it's not about to break through. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep holding on, because the light is not gone. It's just asterisk asterisk, gathering strength, asterisk asterisk, for a greater arrival than you expected. Absolutely. Here is asterisk asterisk, key point 5 asterisk asterisk from asterisk. Light comes after loss, asterisk. Expanded in asterisk asterisk, large length asterisk asterisk. And written with that same passionate, soul-awakening energy inspired by Stephen Furtick, without a subtitle or conclusion. There are some moments in life when it feels like everything familiar has fallen apart. What used to give you peace no longer comforts you. What once brought you joy now feels empty, and you're left staring at the broken pieces of what used to be, wondering how you'll ever be whole again. But what if I told you that it's in the breaking where God does his most powerful building, that it's in the shattering where asterisk asterisk something deeper begins to grow asterisk asterisk. See, we often pray for strength, for clarity, for purpose. But we expect that prayer to be answered with comfort, with ease, with a smooth road, but the truth is, strength is rarely born in comfort. It's born in the breaking, in the silence, in the moments that don't make sense. And in those moments, something inside of you starts to grow, something that can't be measured by success or status. It's called asterisk asterisk depth asterisk asterisk. You see, when things break, they expose what's real. When life presses you, what's inside of you will rise. So, when you walk through a breaking, a loss, a heartbreak, a disappointment, you begin to uncover who you really are and what you truly believe. You're no longer hiding behind the image. You're no longer depending on the applause. It's just you, the wound, and God, and that's the place where true identity is forged. When you lose something you thought you needed, it hurts, but over time the breaking begins to shift. And you start realizing that the version of you that existed before the loss could not handle the weight of the future God had planned. He didn't cause the loss, but he's using it to asterisk asterisk grow a version of you that never would have emerged in comfort asterisk asterisk. Don't despise the breaking, because while it looks like destruction on the outside, it's often transformation on the inside. It's like a seed, it doesn't grow until it splits open. And in the same way, what's being split in you, your assumptions, your old habits, your former perspective, is making room for something brand new to break forth. Yes, you may feel fragile right now, but fragile things can be formed into vessels of great power. God never promised we wouldn't break, but he promised we wouldn't break without a purpose. He promised that what is being broken is also being asterisk asterisk prepared asterisk asterisk prepared to carry wisdom, compassion, authority, and glory. And the beauty of it all is that once something grows in the dark, it can withstand storms in the light. So the breaking wasn't to destroy you. It was to make sure the next version of you is asterisk asterisk rooted, not just gifted asterisk asterisk. Strong, not just successful, whole, not just healed. Because you can rise again, but this time you'll rise with asterisk asterisk depth asterisk asterisk.